What is mind? Who would like to answer? Because I want to have a little interaction also with you, if you don't mind. Would you like to answer? Anyone? What is mind? Yes, please come up. Because I want that everybody should take part in this wonderful program, wonderful seminar. It's not that I know everything and you just don't know anything. It's from both ways. So what
thoughts are created, sir?
Gee?
Where the thoughts are created.
Okay, wonderful. What's your name, sister?
My name is Sudha Rani.
Oh, wonderful. You're from Bengaluru?
Yes.
Very good. Anybody else would like to answer? Anything else? What is mind? Let's make program little interactive. Yes, please. What is mind, friends? Man kya hai? Because we're going to talk about the power of a quiet mind. But before that, we must know what is mind. Yes. Yes, please come up. Yes. Let me see who would like to answer. That's all? No other answer? Okay. Mr. Ayush Mittal, would you like to say something? Mr. Mahesh Mittal. Mittal Bhai, would you like to say something? What is mind? Yes, please come up. No. Mr. Lal, Brother Lal, would you like to contribute something? What is mind? Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. I'm still not able to hear you, brother. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, brother. Om Shanti. It's
Om Shanti.
Pleasure to talk to you. Actually, beings from the other beings on earth.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful answer. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, brother. Anybody else would like to say something? Yes, please. Mr. Sunil Singh. Sunil ji, would you like to say something? Kuch boliye.
It's almost Om Sanjay, but actually I'm on the workplace, so I can't speak. So I'm just so.
Okay, no problem. No problem. So two people were discussing about the same question, what is mind? So other person said, does not mind. First person asked the question to the second person, what is mind? Like I'm asking all of you. So the reply was, does not matter. Again, the first person inquired, what is matter? And the reply was, does not mind. So friends, there is so much of confusion about mind. So let me tell you, what is life before that? I always say life is not merely this body which I can see, I can touch, I can feel. No, life is, having two major components. One is hardware, the other one is software. Like one is car, the other one is driver. Okay, so same thing applies here also when I say life. So life is having major two components. One is hardware, which I can see, which I can touch, which I can feel. And the other very important component is software. So when I say mind, friends, we must be very clear that mind is not part of the hardware. Mind is part of the software. Okay. So because mind is part of the software, so now big question is, how do I know more about it, and how do I understand the power of a quiet mind? And for that, we have to learn a lot of meditation, a lot of Brahma Kumaris teachings, because meditation is nothing, it's only mind game. Even if I say life is nothing, it's only a mind game. Even business is also nothing but a mind game. Politics is a mind game. Whatever job you are having or whatever business you are into, everything is a mind game. So mind is a very important faculty of the heart software. So now today we have to discuss, we have to go a little into the depth of it. How do I control my mind, or how do I convince my mind? Okay. So when we teach meditation, when we learn meditation, it's nothing but how do I change my mind? How do I transform my mind from negative to positive? Mind is nothing. It's only my thinking faculty. I'm thinking, thinking, and thinking. All the time I'm thinking. And friends, you may not believe, a lot of research has been done on our thinking pattern. And researchers, they say, on average, we produce nearly 70,000 thoughts in a day. So you can very well imagine that how heavy traffic of thoughts is going on day in and day out in our mind. And that is the reason that I'm always heavy here, always confusion and chaos. Okay? And researchers say that out of 70,000 thoughts, nearly 80% thoughts are of past. Again, a very big problem. So 70% of my precious time is going waste in thinking of something which is dead forever. Okay, so how I can quieten my mind? I'm always thinking why he said like this, why she does like this. He should not have dared to behave like this. So in Brahma Kumaris, we say, okay, whatever is being said, whatever he or she dared or, it's now all over. The only possibility now is let me put a full stop. That's what we say, let bygones be bygones. Hindi में हम लोग कहते हैं गड़े मुर्दे क्यों खाड़ रहे हो. So more you think of past, then more your mind becomes confused and chaotic. So the only thing I can do is, many people ask me, what do we do of our good moments of past? I said, past can be a point of reference, but past can never ever be my residence. I can take a reference. So mistake I committed, I should not repeat it, that's all. But I can never ever live in the past. Okay? So really, if I want to quieten my mind, then I should not think much of past. And again, researchers, they say that 15% of my thoughts are of future. What will happen tomorrow? What will happen after 1 month? Or what will happen after 1 year? So I'm always thinking of something, we say in Brahma Kumaris, which is not born as yet. Okay? So making plans is a very good idea. I do make plans, but we say that soon after making plans, let me come back to the present, because the execution of those plans is to be done in present only. Okay? So past, it is dead forever. Let me just put a full stop. I can take a reference, but I cannot make past my residence. And about future, think globally and act locally. Okay? Make plans, very good idea. But you have to come back to present, because the execution is to be done in the present only. No human being can live in the future. And we say that past is like a cancelled check. No value. It is gone. It's dead. And future is like a promissory check. Someone promises me, I don't know whether he or she will give it to me or not. Okay? But present is like cash in my hand. I can make best use of it. So only 5% out of 70,000 thoughts are present. And friends, let me tell you, present is innovation. Present is creativity. Present is newness. I hardly smile. I was reading somewhere a small child smiles only 400 times a day. Can you imagine? 400 times a day, even I, even you, all of us. But if I ask you now, how many times did you smile today? Would you like to answer? How many times, Brother Lal? If I ask a simple question to you, how many times did you smile today? Please unmute yourself. Yes, brother. How many times? Yes, please. Gee,
Not many times.
Okay, okay, good. Sudharani ji. Sudharani ji, how many times did you smile since morning? Can I ask you? Very simple question.
Maybe I would have laughed a few times.
Maybe
But
4 times, 5 times, 10 times, not more than that, I believe.
that is what I'm saying, sir. Maybe I would have laughed a few times.
Okay.
Smiling actually comes from the thoughts, right? You know, whenever you're thinking something, the smile comes on your face. It depends upon, it comes back to the point that what you are thinking again.
Very good.
So whether it is relating to the past or the present or the future.
Wonderful answer. Thank you very much. Brother Rakesh. Rakesh ji, would you mind unmuting yourself? Please. Rakesh ji.
No, I didn't even notice that I didn't smile.
Yeah, how many times did you smile since morning? Can I ask you this very simple question?
I didn't even notice. Only after you telling, I'm able to.
Okay. You can just give me some rough idea. 50 times, 20 times, 10 times. Very difficult question. Okay. Okay, friends. Why? When we were a child, we used to smile day in and day out. And now I've got big car, big bungalow, position, everything, but I hardly smile. Why? Very simple reason, friends, that a child always remains in the present. He or she enjoys present. But when we grow up, either we live in the past or we live in the future. That's the problem. Okay, so because we are going to talk about the power of a quiet mind. So first of all, I have to understand that if I live in the past, then I can never ever quieten my mind. And even if I live in the future, again, my mind would always be on a run. Okay, in Hindi we say, past sapna hai, future kalpana hai, lekin vartaman to mera apna hai. So let me learn how to live in the present, how to enjoy my present. Okay, many people ask me if we enjoy our present, probably we may not work very hard. No, I say no. In Brahma Kumaris, what I've learned, what is available, let me enjoy it. I'm thankful to God. At the same time, I'm working very hard for my brighter future. Okay, so very simple formula we have learned today, that we have to learn, we have to live in the present only. Okay, and friends, second very important thing is we can never ever control our mind. Many people, many big people, they try to control their mind. Their objective is to become thoughtless, and they want to attain a stage of thoughtlessness. But in Brahma Kumaris, we believe that stage is not possible at all, because as long as I'm alive, as long as hardware and software is together, I can never ever attain a stage of zero thoughts. That is not possible at all. So what we have learned in Brahma Kumaris, what we can do here, what is possible here, the very heavy traffic of 70,000 thoughts, I can bring it little down, maybe 60,000, maybe 50,000, maybe 40,000. And when quantity of thoughts is less, automatically quality of thoughts is more. Okay, when quantity is less, quality is more. And quality of thoughts mean, what is the meaning of quality of thoughts? Who would like to answer? Quality of thoughts means, Usha ji, Madam Usha, quality of thoughts mean? Yeah, please unmute yourself. Yes, please come up. Quality of thoughts mana kya?
How well we are thinking about something, whether positive or negative.
Very good. You are from Bengaluru, madam?
Yes, I'm from Bangalore.
And originally you are from which state of India?
Bangalore only.
Oh, wonderful. Chana Gidra?
Ha, Chennai.
Very good, very good. So when I say quality of thoughts, means quality of life. What you are, what you think. Okay, as you think, so shall you become. So really, if I want to quieten my mind, then I have to focus on my mind. And I must learn this lesson that I can never ever attain a stage of thoughtlessness. No. Now there's a very heavy traffic of thoughts going on day in and day out. I can bring it down. And lesser number of thoughts means the life, quality of life becomes better. Okay? And Raja Yoga meditation taught by Brahma Kumaris is nothing, it's only how I can direct my thoughts from negativity to positivity. Okay? We are having 4 types of thoughts in our mind. One is negative, positive, ordinary, and negative, positive, ordinary, and waste. Okay? So I'm having many waste thoughts, something which is not useful, I'm again and again thinking. And negative also. I'll see you in the evening today when you come down from your office. No, again, I just can't see anybody else. The only choice before me is I can see myself, I can change myself, I can make myself better, that's all. And a lot of ordinary thoughts also. So I say when we talk about how do I quieten my mind means I'm having most of the time positive thoughts in my mind. But a very big question is, how do I create positive thoughts? What is the way out? What is the formula? Yes, anybody would like to answer? How do I create positive thoughts when everybody else is, creating negative thoughts, newspaper, TV, everywhere negative, negative, negative. How do I think positive? Is it really possible? Yes, please. Vijayji, Vijay Raman. Ji, Vijayji. How are you? All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It
Can
is
I get
possible, sir, but I'm fine, sir. Fine, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
What I say is,
Is it really possible that I can think positive when everybody else is speaking only negative, only waste?
always it's not possible, but sometimes we can, sir. Sometimes we can control when
How?
the situation goes beyond our.
Can you give us some demo how you can control your mind?
Control mind. It's like running horse. We can't control sometimes. It just keeps running.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That's what we have to think that everything will get better with time.
Very good, very good.
Every situation.
What do you do, Mr. Vijay? Yeah, Mr. Vijay, you're working?
I'm a doctor, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Which discipline?
I'm a doctor, sir.
No, which discipline?
I'm a dermatologist.
Oh, wonderful.
Dermatologist, sir.
I think you are very much in demand nowadays. Very good answer. Thank you very much. So friends, first of all, we must understand what I've learned in Brahma Kumaris, that we can never ever control our mind. Rather, no human being can control his or her mind. That is not possible. Then what is possible? What is the possibility before me? I can only convince my mind. Okay? हमें अपने मन को मारना नहीं है, हमें अपने मन को सुधारना है. I have to convince my mind. Mind is like a small child. So mothers know very well how they tackle with the child, how they train a small child. Same training I have to give to my mind. And mind is like a horse. So I have to have a control. Only then I can reach my destination. Okay? So friends, what I've been doing past more than 35 years, how I convince my mind, let me share very little ideas with all of you. Like in Brahma Kumaris, I've learned, Raat ko 10 mane bas, savere 4 mane tayar. Means when 10 o'clock is there in the night, let me retire to my bed. And 4 o'clock in the morning, let me get up. It's a wonderful time, let me tell you. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. That is the time which we call Brahma Muhurtam, which we call in Brahma Kumaris Amrit Vela. You can quieten your mind. You can see the power your mind is having. Okay, so now in northern India, in Delhi and elsewhere, they're celebrating Navratri, 9 nights of deities. It's a very important time going on, and I think it is until 15th of October. So I'll give you a little homework to all of you. If you can try to sleep little early tonight, is it really possible? Would you mind raising your hand, please, if it is really possible? Yeah. Sleep little early, around 10 o'clock, 10:30. Possible? Very good. Okay. And before retiring to our bed, what we are going to do, friends, today, because my mind is always heavy here. Even when I sleep, I tell you in Delhi, a research was done, and researchers, they say 50% people have insomnia. Even when we sleep, the body rests and the brain works, the mind works. Mind is always on a run, thinking this, thinking that, that meeting, that particular job, and so on and so forth. So today onwards, until 15th of October, because these are 9 important days, I think 2 days already passed. What we will do tonight before we retire to our bed, maybe 15 minutes before, when we are about to retire to our bed, we will just close everything. All the gadgets we will close, friends. No mobile, no internet, no WhatsApp, no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. Everything I'll switch off. And I'll ask a very simple question to myself. How was my day? Oh, it was a wonderful day. I'm thankful to God because He gave me power, He gave me energy, He gave me strength. And after that, we'll just say good night to God and we'll just sleep. And if some mistake I committed, I'll say sorry. I'll realize it. I will not repeat this mistake. And if you do this practice, friends, what I've seen in my life, that maybe in few seconds, few minutes, you'll just fall a sound sleep, quality sleep. Okay? And whatever time you get up in the morning tomorrow, earlier you get up, the better it is. 4 o'clock is a wonderful time. If not 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. So you get up a little early in the morning, and again, soon after getting up, no gadgets, please. Only for half an hour. No gadgets. दुनिया वालों से बात करने के लिए फोन की जरूरत है. दुनिया वालों से बात करने के लिए फोन की जरूरत है, लेकिन खुद से बात करने के लिए मौन की जरूरत है. Because I have to learn how to quieten my mind. And a wonderful idea could be tomorrow morning, whatever time I get up, let me just observe silence for half an hour. No mobile, no WhatsApp, no Facebook, no newspaper, no internet, nothing. I'll just see my inner net. Internet, no, inner net. I'll have a self-dialogue. Just keep quiet. God has given me only one mouth and 2 ears. What is the learning, friends? Only one mouth and 2 ears. Means I have to speak less and listen more. But what we are doing in our practical life today, we keep talking, talking, talking. And no listening power. If you want to be a good speaker, you have to be a good listener first. So again, until 15th of October, what we are going to do? We will listen more, we will talk less. But how do I do it? Talking less is really possible? Is it really possible? Yes, who would like to answer? Is it really possible I will talk less? Very difficult. For that, friends, what I've learned in Brahma Kumaris, if you really want to talk less, then you should think less. Okay? So tomorrow morning, whatever time you get up, no problem. 4 o'clock is a wonderful time, Brahma Muhurtam, Amrit Vela. And even if you are late, don't mind. For half an hour, no talk, no gadgets, self-dialogue. Only then I can realize the power of a quiet mind, because in the morning my mind is quiet. Surroundings are quiet. No noise. No noise pollution at all. So that is the best time I can realize the power of a quiet mind. So in the morning tomorrow is I think 10th of October, until 15th of October, on experiment basis, what we are going to do, friends? We will just observe silence for half an hour and we'll just do a self-dialogue. What is self-dialogue? Who would like to answer? Yes, please. What is self-dialogue? Yes. Rakesh, bhai. Brother Rakesh, what is self-dialogue? Yes, please.
Talking to self.
G. Talking to self.
Yeah.
What is, can you give a demo? How do you talk to yourself?
Introspection.
Introspection, very good. You do it every day?
Yeah, every moment.
Okay, wonderful. What you are doing, brother? You are into business or job?
I work for Canara Bank.
Okay. And you are from which part of the country?
I'm from Bangalore.
Oh, wonderful. Kannadam channagidara?
Chennagide.
Very good. So self-dialogue means, let me just tell you a small story. You might have heard the name of Albert Einstein. I believe all of you have heard his name. So we all know that Albert Einstein was a very big professor in a university in Germany. And friends, one fine morning, he was delivering a lecture to the students. And all the students were enjoying his lecture like anything. But all of a sudden, one student stood up and he asked a question to Einstein. Sir, do you know who you are? It's a true story of Einstein's life. A student stood up in the middle of his lecture and he asked a question to Einstein. Sir, do you know who you are? The moment Einstein heard this, he was amazed. And he thought in his mind, this poor student does not know. I'm his professor, I'm his boss. But friends, Einstein stopped for a while. And you know what he replied? I quote, very important. Please pay attention. Einstein said, yes, my dear student, still I do not know who am I. Yes, my dear student, still I do not know who am I. The day I would come to know about myself, I will change the whole world. I unquote. So when I read this statement, I realized that that was not the problem of Einstein alone. This is the problem of all of us today. We know our people, our friends, our family. We know everything. What is happening in USA, in England, in Australia, everything. We keep talking to our friends, but I hardly know what is happening inside me. So when I say the power of a quiet mind means I have to learn how to dive down deep into my own self. So when I say self-dialogue means I have to talk to the software. I have to awaken the software part. Okay? And for that, I'll just do a small exercise. If you can follow with me. If you wish, you can put your videos also on. So I can see smile on your faces, please. You can put your videos on and you can do your hand like this. Yes, please. And keep smiling because today's lecture is very interesting. I believe all of you are enjoying the lecture. Yes, please do it quick. सभी अपना वीडियो ऑन करेंगे. हाँ जी, do it quick. Okay, just right hand only, straight, turn it around and take it back and say with me, Shabash. Shabash, you know, friends? Shabash means well done. Okay, not like Shabash, ऐसे नहीं बोलना. Yes, do your hand again like this. Yes, very good. And take it back. Yes, Shabash. Shabash. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm unique. I'm unique. Vah mera bhagya, vah. What a wonderful fortune I am having. Thank God. Thank you very much. You can clap for yourself now. So this exercise we have to do every day in the morning, whatever time you get up. 4 o'clock is a wonderful time. I told you in the beginning, but if you are not able to get up at 4 o'clock, whatever time you get up, you just observe silence for half an hour, no gadgets, and let me do this exercise. Shabash. The moment you utter these words, what you are doing, friends, you are creating a field of high energy, positive energy around you. That is called the power of a quiet mind. Because environment is already quiet, my mind is also quiet at that time. Let me explore my mind. Let me learn more about my mind. Okay? What is the difference between a temple and a home? So I always say the walls in the home are very good, wonderful, but the vibrations of a temple are wonderful. So tomorrow onwards, today onwards, I have to convert my home into a temple. Let me create positive energy around there. And for that, always keep smiling, always think positive, always think good, always try to remain in the present. And I am okay. Okay? I'm not having any problem at all. Even if a problem is there, no problem, because everybody is having a problem nowadays. But I have to learn how to come out of that problem. When your mind is strong, then you can very easily come out of the problem. So let me try to solve a problem. And for that, you have to go beyond the problem. So again, you have to make your mind very strong. Many times what happens, a problem comes, a difficulty comes, a hardship comes in my life, I become weak, I start thinking, what will happen now? So you're already weak, and by thinking again and again, you become more, you become weaker, and you are not able to come out of the problem, friends. So really, if you want to solve a problem, to go beyond the problem, I am okay, everything is all right. And third thing of the exercise self dialogue is, I am unique, no copying. I cannot be you and you cannot be me. But of course, I can learn from you. You can learn from me. So keep learning. There's no problem. Many good things I've learned from you people today. You might have learned from me. So always keep learning, but no copying. Because if you copy, you only become a manager. But if you do something new, you become a leader. And let me tell you, all MNCs, all PSUs, all Mantralayas, they are not looking for a manager. They're all looking for a leader. So I have to become a leader. A leader means whose mind is always quiet, cool, and calm. Okay? And the last thing is, Vah mera bhagya, Vah. I have to always, praise myself, I have to always, never ever curse yourself. Because the moment you curse yourself, you are creating low energy around you. At that time, your mind is not powerful. Your mind becomes very weak. Okay? So this exercise, if you do, what happens? You are really able to tap the power of your mind. And as I told you in the beginning, mind, you can do anything if your mind is positive. Everything is possible. I say quiet mind means cute mind. Quiet mind means a strong mind. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Only one thought, yes, I can do it. Nothing is impossible. Okay, a quiet mind is a stable mind. Now what is having my mind is sometimes stable, sometimes not stable, unstable. And my mind is unstable, then you can see I can't just do anything at all. Inside me, I feel, so much of, what do I call it? Little difficulty, little, uneasiness. So let me make my mind stable. And quiet mind is a stable mind. And quiet mind is a watchful mind. I'm watching what's happening around me, but I'm not affected by it because I'm beyond all these things. So quiet mind is a watchful mind. And a quiet mind is also a courageous mind. I have courage. Yes, I can do it. I can do something different which nobody else has done before. Yes, I'm having that courage. But that courage comes only, that courage is reflected in my life only when my mind is quiet. Okay? And quiet mind is also a contented mind. I'm always contented. I'm always thankful to God. He has given me so much. He has given me everything. And a quiet mind is a quick mind. Many times what happens? I'm not able to take right decisions at right time. Always indecision. Always, little dilemma. Why? Because there's a heavy traffic of thoughts going on here. So when you bring it down, your mind becomes quiet and your mind becomes quick. Your mind becomes decisive. Yes, do it or not to do it. And a quiet mind means a smart mind. Okay, so I have to learn how to quieten my mind. And the meditation taught by Brahma Kumaris is nothing. It's only how do I quieten my mind? How do my mind becomes cool and calm? Because the moment my mind is cool and calm, I can really do wonders in my life. Okay, so now because I've been talking for almost past 45 minutes, let's have a little demo, little practice on meditation. But ultimately we have to learn meditation. Only then I can tap the power of a quiet mind. Okay, so now you can put your mobiles maybe in silent mode, no noise, no movement. At this point of time, you can sit straight. Maybe your backbone is straight at this point of time. Your neck is also straight. And I'll just share little words of wisdom with all of you. You need not to repeat those words, but we are going to do it. Just try to feel those words. Okay, don't fall asleep. No movement. Okay, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, just sit in silence. Okay, yeah, sit straight. Yes, please. My backbone straight. My neck straight. Let me withdraw from the outer world. Take a journey inward and upward. This body is my vehicle and I'm its driver. This body is my costume and I'm its owner. I see through my eyes. I speak through my mouth. I hear through my ears. This body is made up of 5 elements of nature. This is perishable, physical, but I am imperishable, invisible, metaphysical. Now, let me focus on the center of my forehead, in between my 2 eyebrows. The place is known as Prakriti. In fact, Prakriti is the seat of the soul in this body. So, I am a soul. SOUL means subject of universal love. I'm a shining star, glowing entity. I'm a peaceful soul. Experience it. I'm a powerful soul. Realize it. I'm a positive soul. I'm a pure soul. I'm spreading positive vibrations all around me. The surroundings have become soothing. The environment has become pleasant. I'm enjoying these moments. I'm totally relaxed. At this point of time, my mind has become cool and calm and quiet. I feel happy inside me. I feel contented inside me. I feel satisfied inside me. My heartbeat, my breath rate, my thinking process, everything has become very, very normal. I'm enjoying these moments. I'm totally relaxed. Meditation, if I do daily in the morning for some time, this can recharge the battery of the soul. Meditation increases my willpower, concentration power, decisioning power, and self-confidence. And with all these powers, I learn to work at will. I become my own guide, my own teacher, my own mentor. Meditation is art of living. Yoga karma sukoshalam. The moment I put yoga into my karma, then efficiency is there, effectiveness is there, perfection is there. When my mind becomes quiet, cool and calm, it can take right decisions at right time. Meditation makes me stress-free. Meditation harmonizes my relationships. Meditation is best time management. Meditation is positive thinking. So let me meditate daily. This is need of the hour, call of the time. Om Shanti. 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 Thank you very much. Om Shanti. I hope all of you enjoyed this session.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. So you want to ask me anything, any queries in your mind, please?
Yes, sir. I have, I think, 3 questions.
Please.
Out of which one is, I have attended the Brahma Kumaris Center here in Bangalore, in one of the centers near to my house. And in that initial book, okay, you have the book where they teach you, right? The basics for about a week or so. There, they taught me that one important point which I'm not able to understand. Okay, when I relate this with Bhagavad Gita, what Lord Krishna says, here they say that the human being's Atma, okay, when it takes rebirth, it goes into another human being only. That is what even your BK Shivani sister also says on YouTube.
Right.
Right? Human being soul. I mean, once the soul leaves the body, it goes to another human being only. That is what most of the teachers of Brahma Kumaris, societies say.
Right.
That means that the souls which are there in the animals, they cannot take human form at all, is it? Or we do not take any animal form at all, is it? How is it possible? Because when Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, a few of the points are a little bit contradictory when what I hear from Bhagavad Gita and what I hear from Brahma Kumaris. There, Lord Krishna says that I am there everywhere. Okay. But here, the BK brothers and sisters, they say that no, Paramatma is there only in Parandam. He is not everywhere. If he is there everywhere, all the crime will not be committed. But the Lord Krishna says that he is there everywhere. Okay. I know that, this Paramatma, if you see in that chronological order, maybe he's above 3-4 stages above Lord Krishna, because maybe he's the ultimate. Beyond that, there is nothing. Okay. Out of the little knowledge that I have gathered. Okay. So the souls which are there in the animals, does it mean that they will take, say, supposing a cat, okay, it will be reborn only as a cat, or maybe a dog or a cow or a lion, means only it is an animal and human beings only will be taking the rebirth the soul will go only to human beings. How is it possible?
Yeah, it's a very important question you asked, and this question is asked very repeatedly. Many people have little confusion about it. So what I suggest you, madam, if you can again come to the Brahma Kumari Center and do our 7 days meditation discourse, we can tell you everything at length, detail. But the short answer could be that human souls have got a very distinct qualities, like we got thinking quality, which animals do not have, plants do not have. Like a apple tree can only give the apple, nothing. The mango tree cannot give apples to you, So we human beings, the souls are very, very distinct, the very special souls. So human beings are always, when they leave the body, they transmigrate to a human being only, not to animal, not to plants and elsewhere. This question I also asked many times when I joined Brahma Kumaris 35 years before. But now I realize it after having long practice of meditation. That's what I'm telling you, that if you can drop in at the nearest Brahma Kumaris center and do the 7 days discourse, probably things would become more clear to you. And as far as your second part is concerned, that God is omnipresent, again, his remembrance is omnipresent. Try to understand, it's a very important question. Like I say, Prime Minister Modi is everywhere. Can I meet really Prime Minister? Madam?
Sir, say for example, if you take that Prahalada and the Narsimha Avtara, okay, the same thing that Prahalad's father, okay, who is that Rakshasa,
Right.
Hiranyakasipa or Hiranyaksha, whoever it is,
Right.
also says that, okay, whether God is there in that pole or not, and then he hits the pole and out of that the God comes, right?
Right.
if you truly believe, God is everywhere, right?
Yeah, madam, I told you, this is only, his remembrance is there. Because first of all, we have to understand who God is. God is not having, human body. He's beyond human body. We call him, he's Nirakar. Nirakar means he's not having bodily shape like I have or you have. He's beyond all that. Sabka Malik ek. He's father of all souls of the world. He's not for like for Muslims, there is a different Khuda, and for Christians, there's a different God. For Hindus, there's a different Bhagwan. No, we believe in Brahma Kumaris that God is one and he's father of all souls in the world. Okay? And we can remember him anywhere. You can go to USA, you can go to Australia, you can go to Japan, you can go to the top of the Himalayas, you can remember him anywhere. His remembrance is everywhere, but he himself is not everywhere. There's a very thin line difference. Okay, you try to understand. And still I request you if you can just drop in at a Brahma Kumari center. And again, you can undergo that 7 days course. Probably things would become clearer to you. Thank you very much.
Okay, and sorry, sir, one more question I have.
Please,
Okay,
please.
I keep listening to Shivani sister's videos. Okay, I subscribe to her channel, even Suraj Pai. I keep listening to all the videos.
Right.
Every time, that soul connections with that actor who is that Suresh Oberoi, Suresh Oberoi,
yeah.
and Shivani sister.
Right.
So when they talk, okay, she says that your thoughts reach the other person. Okay, she says that to cure any relationship, if at all there is disharmony between a relationship, it takes only one person to cure the relationship, right?
Right.
I have never heard in her videos. See, she says that from our point, okay, our mind being the origin, whatever thoughts that we are sending, like your white balls, your black balls, that is what she, takes it in a very common language and she tries to express. Okay.
Correct.
So she says that if you start thinking good about others, they will understand that, and even though they are sending black balls, you need to keep repeatedly sending white balls, many white balls to make that black ball disappear and all that. Okay. She always says from our mind perspective, the thoughts being originated from our mind. Okay.
Right.
What I am saying is, and she also says that, okay, when you are thinking of a person, sometimes it may happen that that person themselves will call you or message you or reach you and all that. I have never heard she say that from the other person's perspective. Okay, whether my friend or my mother or my brother or whoever it is, from their perspective, if it is coming, then how do we react to that? How do we control that? Not only a bad thought or a bad feeling, anything in general. So does it always happen from our mind only? Or can it happen from the other person's mind also?
Okay. It's again a wonderful question. You're very correct, madam. But what I've seen, I am also doing this practice. Like this positive thinking, sending out positive energy to another person who may be sitting hundreds of miles away from you. It's like a very slow process. It's like Ayurvedic medicine. It takes little time, but it definitely works. I tell you, a person is thinking negative of me. You know why? Because there is a karmic account. And I have to settle that karmic account. So if I keep on sending positive energy again and again and again without expecting a result, then definitely that person will change. And the person will also send me the same energy, let me tell you, but it may take long time. So because we are not having that patience nowadays, we want instant results. So that may not work sometimes, but this karma philosophy is very much there. If a person is thinking negative and I'm thinking positive here, let me tell you, you are always more powerful because positive means more power. Negative means less power. Ultimately, you are going to win. So keep thinking positive, keep sending out positive energy. And that is how we have to learn a good life. We have to lead a good life. This is what we call art of living. Because if I send out negative energy, I reach nowhere. And two negatives cannot make one positive, let me tell you. Two wrongs cannot make one right. If someone is doing a wrong thing, let him do it, because I just can't control him or her. But at least I have got a choice. I can do something right. And if I keep right, if I do right, I think right, at least I am happy for myself. So you keep doing like this. And madam, because you are into this spirituality, I've seen good questions you asked me. So I request you once again, you go to Brahma Kumaris center nearby and undergo that 7 days course, just 7 sittings for half an hour only. Probably many of your queries, you'll be able to come out of it. You get answers for all your queries. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other query, please? Okay. You want
Hello.
to say anything?
Yes, Rakesh here.
Hey, Rakesh ji, namaskar.
Yeah. And was there any karmic account behind me attending this session?
Yeah, definitely. The invitations were sent to hundreds of people, let me tell you, brother. And maybe telephone calls were, telephone calls were there, even WhatsApp messages were there. Only few could take part in this program. Is there is some connection, So always the connection, the karma philosophies, it is always with us. And what is the choice before me, what I've already done in the past, that really I can't do anything now. But now in the present, I've got a choice. If I do right things now, probably my future, even my present is going to be good. So let me do right things. Let me do right thinking. Let me do right behavior. That's what I can do it. That is what meditation teaches us. That is what spirituality teaches us. Thank you very much.
Because I've met Sister Ambika sister personally
Gee,
in Vardhani Bhavan.
right?
Twice I've met her. And
Gee,
like I've been getting this notifications of sessions,
right?
and never I could attend, to be frank.
So
And I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm
like
saying
how
now.
what may I don't
You
know
are
what.
having you are having some connection with me now. I'm in Delhi, you are in Bengaluru, you see. But the
Yeah.
connection is world is so small, world is round. So definitely there's a connection between two souls.
For each and everything, can we connect like this? Like, can we
Yeah,
think it is a karmic account?
definitely. It
Every,
is always there. It is always there.
every small thing.
Yeah, even small things. Because whatever I'm performing is the result of that I'm getting.
But whenever like I start asking questions,
Gee.
I have heard people to stop asking questions because I think the people who are more evolved, maybe they will not ask much questions.
Yeah, it again, depend from, it vary from person to person.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much, brother. Keep smiling all the time and learn a little bit of meditation.
Om Shanti.
Thank you very much. Any other query, please?
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
I'm a new child of Baba.
Oh, wonderful. What's your name, sister?
I'm Priyashri here from Bangalore.
Oh, you are Priyashri or I am Piyush Bhai, see? There's some link, something, Yes.
Okay. Actually, in that few Kannada words, what they say, I'm unable to catch those words. So during Murali, when they're reading,
Right.
Immediately I would feel like asking what is the meaning of it or the difference.
Okay.
But immediately they say during Murali, you're not supposed to ask.
Okay.
So, but afterwards, I can't catch the word. I don't even remember. So,
Forget it. I remember.
the same previously, what that person has, the same problem even I have. I have too many questions.
Okay.
So is it that we are not supposed to ask during the Murli?
No, sister, you can ask us. The only thing is why sisters request you, because the flow is the stopped. So what you can do is you are very conversant in English, I believe. So you can take an English version of that Murli and you keep that Murli before you. And
I'm not getting the English version.
Yeah, always you take an English version with yourself, and if you can read that Murli before you go to the class, probably it would be clearer to you. Let me tell you.
But where to get the English version?
You can ask sister. The English version is everywhere, even the internet and the YouTube. I mean, you can type Brahma Kumaris Murli, today Murli, in
Okay.
English, in Hindi, in Kannada, whatever language you want.
Yeah. Hindi, BK Usha Didi Madhubansi, I
Yeah,
listen.
it's always there.
And Amrita Didi also I listen.
Right. And it's
But-
they're available in PDF format also. You can take out a print also, and you can keep it before you. So there's no problem, sister.
Okay.
Yeah. And keep smiling all the time.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sister. Thanks
Om
a lot.
Shanti.
Sorry. In this context, I would like to say something. This Murali, okay, which comes in YouTube in the mornings. I used to attend it earlier regularly, okay.
Right.
Whether it comes in English or whether it comes in Hindi.
Right.
I mean, it's a feedback I would like to give, okay, for the benefit of the other people who are listening. That is all at a very high level, in the sense that, you should be in that community. In the community, in the sense that, you should be associated with, similar people, similar mindset. You should be going there, or you should be listening. I mean, once you are there in that society for some time only, you will be able to catch those words and understand, okay?
True.
Because the person who is reading it, okay?
True.
That sister or that whoever, whatever you call her,
Right.
it's all at a very high level, 20,000 feet above they will talk. How will a normal person understand? See, if at all we wanted to recommend it to someone also,
Right.
they shouldn't hear it and they'll say that, okay, fine, this is not for us. Okay, fine, we have not yet become a saint like you. Once we are saints like you, then because normal person cannot understand, they cannot comprehend what is being told.
Agreed.
So it is all at a very, very high level. When they are putting it, see, if it is in a center, sir, yes, okay, fine. People who go there regularly, they understand the nuances, the words, the technicalities and all that, they'll be able to relate.
Right.
You're putting it in a public domain like YouTube, and you expect people to understand and follow, which is it about, you can't even reach out there, 20,000 feet above lines.
Agreed.
So I actually tried listening earlier. I subscribed to the channel, and then now I'm not even listening. Because I understood that it is of no use to me. Let me listen to BK Surajbhai or BK Shivani, where they will talk in a normal language, human language. That is all very saintly language. I mean, this is just a feedback I'm giving you, so that whenever you get an opportunity, you can
I agree, sister. And whenever I go to our headquarters in Mount Abu, I will definitely give this feedback to them. It's very important feedback to us, so that we can have a parallel Murli. One we call it for the newcomers and one for those who are seniors. And you're very correct. If you're not able to understand, you lose the interest. You may not be able to understand. You may not be able to join that again and again. So definitely I'll pass on this request to Mount Abu, and there'll be some solution out of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Yes, please. So we should call it a day now.
Can I ask the last question?
Please.
Yeah, this is Rakesh again.
Gee.
I missed first 15 minutes of the session.
Gee.
So, like I have heard Sister Shivani saying that the soul itself acts as mind.
Gee.
And intellect, and one more thing. So, is my understanding correct?
Yes, soul is in the mind only. Mind means soul resides here. This place is called Brakuti,
Okay.
This is called Brakuti.
Okay.
If you drill from here,
okay.
If you drill from here, the meeting point, that is the exact place where soul resides in this body.
But it's not physical, right?
No, it's metaphysical.
Okay. But
energy only. It's a power. It's energy.
But that's where it resides. But it's intangible.
Yeah, intangible. You're right.
So we can feel only through our mind.
Yeah, you can feel only when I'm doing some activities. I'm thinking, I'm talking. If soul leaves the body, then I cannot. My mouth is there, but I cannot speak. Eyes are there, but I cannot see. Hands are there, but there's no movement.
No, right? in that case, like if I reach that level of consciousness that I'm a driver and this body is a vehicle,
right?
And if like I'm married, it's been a year. And if I reach such level of consciousness, and if my wife is not up to that conscious level, then again, will it be a new karmic account from my end?
Yeah, it's
Having
not a
no,
karmic
having no.
account, but we definitely, the two persons with two different souls, let me tell you.
Okay.
And the understanding of two souls is different. Even the reaction is different. The behavior is different. But
Okay.
of course, we can always try. You can come on the same level also. I've seen many people here in Delhi in the center. I'm staying in a center called Lodhi Road. So many couples come here, they're on the same level. Whereas many other couples are there, the like husband is a little ahead and wife is not that strong. So it
Okay.
again, it's again depends on their efforts, how sincere efforts they are making. But of course, you can definitely try, and my all the best wishes. If you come on the same line, same platform, then you enjoy your life, both of you.
I remember Ambika's sister telling that people, though they're from a Kumaris background,
Right.
being married, and later because of the karmic account, they are being separated, and
Yeah.
still, despite our suggestion, I still married, and
Ji.
I'm just trying to convey these karmic accounts and the soul concept to my wife,
Okay.
and she says like she's not convinced, but I'm just trying to convey the things. But
Yeah.
from my end, I feel this is a fact, because once
Yeah.
we are dead, we can see our dead body. But so once the soul departs, this body will still exist. So this is some mortal thing. So I'm convinced with the concept, but she is
Okay.
not.
So what you can do is for your spouse, what you can do, something which you are telling to her through words. You don't tell through words. You tell through your vibrations. The energy. You
Thoughts.
send out little positive energy to her,
Okay.
and that energy, let me tell you, definitely works.
Can I strongly meditate on this?
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You can have a special meditation for her. You take power from Shiv Baba, God, and through you, the waves, the energy is going to her, your spouse. You can do it at the same time with
Okay.
same thinking,
Okay.
maybe for 10 days, maybe for 20 days, maybe for 1 month.
Okay.
I can assure you, brother, definitely it will work, because positive energy is very powerful. Let me tell you, it definitely works, and
Okay.
you
Because
never give up. You keep
yeah,
doing it.
yeah. Because I'm convinced that I am like I have realized what I am.
Yeah, yeah,
I know the difference between body and myself.
yeah. So you
Like
keep doing it.
I don't want to get back
Yeah,
to whatever I
and
was
even
earlier.
I would also do little meditation for you and for your spouse. It will definitely work. Let me tell you.
Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, brother.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Om Shanti. So thanks a lot. We can call it a day now here. Thank you very much. I enjoyed with all of you, and I'm thankful to Sister Ambika ji and her team. Thank you, sister. Thanks a lot. Om
Thank
Shanti.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Piyush.
sir. Thank you all.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
My pleasure.